Well, good morning, everybody. I'm getting ready to move the cows here. Dan has hooked up the automatic waterers for me yesterday. Thank you, Dan. And the idea is that once the animal grazes a pasture, that they don't come back to it for 30 days. Now, eventually, once I start my rotational grazing here, some people call it strip grazing, different things, but I'll divide up these paddocks with polywire and give them enough for like one day. And then they'll get moved, but they won't come back and hit that grass or that piece of pasture for 30 days, which gives the grass time to recover. Plus, it keeps them from being so picky. I see right here, it's probably hard for you guys to see, but there's some meadow thistle in here, and it's kind of like newly sprouted stuff, and they will eat it, but they just haven't eaten it yet. Now, probably what'll happen here is once we get a good frost and that stuff dies back, they'll hit that real hard the next time I run them through here. But we're gonna walk out here. I'm gonna take this polywire down and we're going to move these cows. All right, stand by. So here's the one hydrant that I got that's halfway down through this fence line. So I'll get a 100-foot hose. I'll be able to run it each way 100 feet, and I can pretty much cover what I need to for water then. Now I'll have to bring their salt out. They haven't really been hitting the minerals too hard. There's Mr. Bull. That is a fine looking beef right there, man. They're filling out really nice. Oh, I know, it's terrible. He's calling his buddies. All right, stand by. Here we go. These spring gates are just awesome. I love them. I'm just putting this across here for now. The fence is off, but I want to go ahead and get this polywire line down here. I'm going to show you here. So I got this line run out through here. There, zoom in, so that I just gave them the top part of this pasture. Now they've grazed it pretty hard. There's still some good grazing in there, but I want to try and let this bounce back a little bit. It's the end of October here in central PA, so we still got some good weather. It's still way above freezing during the day, so the grass will still grow some more. So I'm going to go ahead and get this polywire taken down here so we can get these cows moving. Trying to get this phone set up on the top of this fence post. All right, that looks pretty good. All right, Here we go. Well, the fence is definitely off because I just touched it and didn't get completely zapped. You know, sometimes when I tie my knots, usually I like to use figure-8 knots because usually they come undone pretty easily. This one here is not cooperating. There we go. Thank God for Leathermans. I use that thing every day. I talk to people and they say, oh, I'd never use one of them. Well, if you get one, you'd be surprised how much you will use it. Alright, let me make sure you guys can see here. Yep, looks pretty good. Alright. Now, when I was walking out there, I had an epiphany. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use this poly wire as a back fence. So I'm going to string it up over here so they can't go back and graze that again. So I'm going to I'll turn the camera here. Show you guys what I'm doing. All right. Alright, you can see I got it strung across there. Right here's the gate. And they're all waiting. So now all I need to do is I'll run back out here. I'll zoom in a little bit. That's the wrong way. Alright, here we go. Alright, now I don't have much tension on this fence. I'll show you here. So you can see I barely put any pressure on it and it moves. But once your cows are trained, they won't bother it too much. So I gotta close this gate right here. Oh, nuts! Well, I should have checked that first. Looks like that one's not hooked up. Let me check. Well, Tina said... Oh, that's not working. Hold on. Stand by. Tina had said that Dan dropped a fitting down in one of these. I was going to move them cows, but if this water is not hooked up, I can't. So I'm going to take these bolts out here. See, there again, multi-tool Leatherman. Now this is the Leatherman Wingman. I think it's one of the cheaper Leathermans, but still, I'm thankful to have it because I use it all the time. Come on. I bought this boy. I forget which one I bought the boy, but I bought him one of the ones that has the the replaceable cutters in it. And he loves that thing. Oh yeah. Yeah, this one's hooked up. Alright, so I just got to put these screws back down in here and tighten them up. Alright, that's good. I'll show you what these things look like. Hopefully it'll turn out in the camera here. So right down there, that white thing, that's where your water comes out. And if you listen, as soon as that float goes down the slightest bit, it fills up with water. Now, I'm just going to set this right here for now. The cows ain't going to bother it. We'll put these spring gates back across. Let me see if I can set you up here on the post again without falling over. Good deal. Alright, so they can't come back into this pasture. And then I can see already that gate down there, it's locked. But I'll walk down there and double check it. So they got water. We'll let them through here. And they should be happy. And hopefully Mr. Bull behaves himself. Alright, they're through. So now I'm gonna put the gates back up so they can't come back and graze this again. Really, that bottom gate there would be all I need. They wouldn't try and cross it. Especially when it's energized. You wouldn't really need two gates, but probably run the horse through here. Someday I'd like to get a horse for myself, so horse could easily jump that. Yeah. Well, you can see it doesn't take them long to get to eating. Now, they've never drank out of one of these waters before, but they'll figure it out. They'll come over here and start being nosy, and then they'll see there's water in there, and it'll be good. Now I got the hiccups. All right. Well, trying to think what else. I think that's going to do for this video. I just got up, so I'm still getting awake. But that's going to do it for this cattle move anyway. So God bless each and every one of you. Thanks for watching the videos. Like and subscribe if you want. And we'll see you on the next one. Here we go.